You're an inspiration to our entire organization.
Welcome to the Gym Marketing Made Simple podcast. We're going to be talking the done-for-you marketing and sales strategies proven to work with boutique fitness gyms to increase quality lead flow and grow your revenue. Don't try to be a professional marketer and waste tons of money. Let the experts at Lasso do it for you. And now, here are your hosts, Blake Ruff and Sherman Merricks.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Gym Marketing Made Simple podcast. Today, it's just me. Today, we're going to dive into, I'm going to start going into how to set up your ad campaign and what to set up for it. What are your goals? Where do you want to go with the ad? And what are you ultimately trying to optimize for? Therefore, you can set up your campaign correctly. So the biggest thing when you are running an ad is, what is the goal of the ad? Are you trying to just draw awareness and clicks to your website? Are you trying to get leads? Or are you trying to make purchases or conversions, right? And so with each one of those gets more expensive. Awareness, and you guys all know it. And it's just like I was in Houston over the weekend and we were talking, I can't remember exactly what we were talking about, but then all of a sudden got an ad for it, right? Like we all know that Facebook and Instagram know what you're looking at and things of that matter and are going to serve you those things. And so awareness ads are at the very top, are the cheapest, right? It's just to draw awareness to your website, your video, or whatever it may be. Where are these good for? These are good if you have a high budget and you're just trying to get eyeballs, because Facebook knows that, like, hey, these are the people that usually click on an ad or watch a video or visit a website, not necessarily become a lead or buy, but are just, they click on things and they'll watch things. And I'll go over just a few, right? So if you're doing website, like clicks to website, and you're tracking cost per click, honestly, that's just clicks. It's not really giving you enough data unless you're going to have your pixel and retarget them later. And then you're still just retargeting clicks. Video views, in my opinion, are better, because then watching 50 to 75% of those if you're going to retarget those people later on. And then lastly would just be, like you have video views, clicks, and then just general awareness ads to get out whatever your service is. And so that's the highest level. And that means that you are just pushing people to a platform to hopefully retarget them later. Again, if you don't have, and I said high budget, probably spending over $2,000 a month in ads, this is probably not the best play for you. We were just on a call with MetaPro, our MetaPro representative, and he was going through our account, and we work with over 100 gyms. Most of our gym, on average, spend $1,250 a month. He said that really optimized just their lead ads is $1,500 a month. Therefore, really shouldn't be doing awareness ads or anything else until you're actually spending about $1,500 a month. So after awareness ads are lead ads, right? And then I can go into this later. I'll go into a different episode. There's new things that have come out, like now lead ads, and leads are, you're just generating leads, right? You're generating leads. What is a lead? In our world, and many other people would tell you the same thing, a lead is somebody that gives you your name, phone number, and email, and have shown interest in your stuff. Now, unless it was like spam and things like that, and one way, and I'll say this very quickly, lead ads have gotten way better than 3 years ago, because now you can turn off autofill feature where like you just click on something that fills in your data like when you're in high school. And you can turn on SMS verification. So if you're getting lower quality leads, number one thing to do is add on SMS verification. Based on Facebook's data and our phone call, you get 25% better quality when adding that on. Also, what we have seen, your cost per lead will probably 1.5 to 2x go up, okay? So if you're getting $15 leads, it's probably going to cost you $25 to $30 cost per lead going forward. But everybody's verified their phone number. What's that mean? It simply means just like when you log into your high level or, a bank account and it says like, oh, I'm going to text you the code and you got to put in the code. So it's an extra step to say that like, this is the person. That would be my very first step. Another step with leads is now they do website and instant forms. Website and instant forms. What it is when you go to set up your ad, it's going to send people like me. I'm never filling out an instant form. I shouldn't say never, it's an absolute, but I'm more likely to go to a website than an instant form, right? So it's going to send me to the website. Facebook knows that about me, and it's going to send other people that fill out forms to the instant forms. This will give you higher quality just overall, especially with your SMS verification and things that's set up. So you got lead ads, and that way Facebook is going to put it in front of people that are generally looking to opt into things. Now, people will always say, I'm getting low quality leads. I would venture to say there are very many attributes. What's a low quality lead? In my mind, a low quality lead is somebody that is not the right phone number and you can't contact them, right? It's a spam. Or they're opting into something that like they literally like just have no idea what it is. That would be low quality. A low quality lead is not somebody that D&Ds. I think about how many times you opt into something and then D&D and just say stop later because you don't want the information anymore. At one time you were a high quality lead and you were interested, but for some reason you changed your mind, not the service, right? Like it's not that you opted in and you're like, oh, this isn't what I even thought it was. You're just like, I don't want to engage and get these emails or text messages or stop. So now we got that out of the way. So then now, so you have lead ads. Those are going to be for 99% of people looking for running ads. We spend, now we're going up to $10,000 a month and we're running website leads because we want, and we're only running it to a retargeting audience because for us at Lasso, we work B2B. We're not B2C, so not everybody is our clientele, right? So we have to narrow that audience down by either our website traffic, people that have engaged on our Instagram, our Facebook, and watch some of our videos. So we have awareness ads of like videos that we feel pre-qualify our audience. And then, so we're spending $50 a day on that. So just $1,500 alone. And then the other is variations of different ads, getting people to book a call, but we are running leads to that. So that is where, like I said, 99%. And really e-commerce is going to be like website purchases and things like that, like buy off the website and things like that. That would be like people doing like conversions. So then you have conversion ads, like down like sales and, even seeing one about like only tracking bookings. So let me go over that. For a e-commerce business, and I don't run e-commerce, but it would track when somebody like you add your shoes to a cart, right? It would track a pixel, would say they added it to cart. That's when you get those retargeting ads of like, you forgot something, like click here to go back and buy it, right? And then you have website purchases. They went through the whole funnel and then they purchased the pair of shoes. That would be a purchase, and then it would send back to Facebook, hey, a website purchase has happened. This is like, it would take the amount you spent versus that one purchase, and then that would be the cost. I've also seen where people have said, hey, do it based on appointment booked. So I just went through our data, and I have it pulled up on the side over here. So our website purchases, and this is, now if you are a very large business, and here's the reason why I say this is hard even at a level of, so if in the maximum, all right, so on an ad that we've spent $50,000 on, We've had 39 appointments booked from that and 944 websites initiated, and a total of 420 leads, which something seems off of websites, checkouts initiated, because that wouldn't add up. That's more lead than website leads. So it might be double counting there for some reason. So appointment scheduled 39. So if we take 47,000 leads, right? Or I'm sorry, $47,000 divided by 39 website purchases, that's $1,200 to get a book phone call. In all honesty, that is really good for us, because if our service costs anywhere from $9.99 to $3,000 a month, okay, we can deal with that because we know our conversion rate and we know when we get them on a phone call. But for a gym, if you are getting a book call for $600 and you're only spending $1,500 or even $1,200, that's only 2 booked. What I'm saying is Facebook would only recognize the 2 booked on the ads, and you would only see the 2 booked. Therefore, you wouldn't be able to tell actually which one worked better. If you actually just have your pixel set up correctly, you can see all of these conversions based on the data right there. So you don't even need it. And then you could look at, what's getting the most leads, but what is getting converted the highest? So therefore, you have 3 different tiers: awareness, leads, and then sales, right? All of those, awareness is like, let's say you're opening up, and we use awareness if a gym's opening up in 4 months, and then the first month we just want to get tons of people going to the website and everything there. That is going to be an awareness ad. After that, we want to really just start focusing on lead ads going forward. So really for you guys, the main takeaway for you guys is to really look at what is my objective? And then a lot of people listen to this like, yeah, I get it, but lead quality, right? Another episode I'm going to do, and we're testing, actually I won't tell you what we're testing right now, but we're testing a different way to run a campaign, and I'll release that based on our data. I don't like to say anything I don't like to say hypotheticals. Like you guys have heard it before. We want to come with the truth, and we want you guys to know what's working, what's not working, and not just give you hypotheticals. So I want to back it with data. So most of you guys, you want to run lead ads, right? If you're sending them to the website, make sure you have all your pixels set up. If you're sending them to lead form, now if you're getting low quality lead, the next thing to do is make sure autofill is off and SMS verification is on. That should basically, then you know that everybody that's opting in is put in a code to be opted in for. That's an extra step. Every step that you take, 30% drop off, right? So we already know Facebook has told you, and I'm giving the data from Facebook themselves, 25% better lead quality. Okay. So that should fix it in theory. On top of that, then you could run website and Instaform, send them to both. And that way you're getting a little more pre-qualified there as well. The last thing you could do on your form is add conditional questions. Hey, are you willing, are you interested in spending, are you willing to invest X amount into your health and fitness? And just put your minimum amount for your minimum membership, like 3 times a week or whatever. And if they say no, they get opted out. That way, that would be the highest. Now you're going to get very few leads, but it would basically say anybody that's willing to spend $159 per month or whatever it is, they are only going into your system. Everybody else is getting rerouted to like, hey, sorry, this is not the best time, and contact us later. So that is how you look at setting up just the basic start of a campaign for you guys. Hopefully those help for you guys. If you enjoyed this, share it with somebody. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to the Gym Marketing Made Simple podcast with Blake Ruff and Sherman Merricks. We hope you enjoyed. We believe marketing should increase revenue and not waste money. So book your free call today. Head on over to lassoframework.com. That's lassoframework.com and find the right words, get more customers, and increase your revenue. We'll see you here next time.